We put lines where we know things are going to get dicey. We put lines where there's a frontier between the buyers and sellers. Let's take a look at what happened with Tesla today. We closed at $278.39, up $29.68. That's 11.93% up. Post-market, we seem to be up by $3.29 more. Let's take a look at what happened on the chart today. Let's take a look at the facts. And let's just reminisce on how we could get in time to profit from what is happening today. Okay, first, the facts. We are still into a downward channel. So overall, Tesla is still going down. We have some moves up once in a while. Now we are having another move up. So don't think right now, we cannot say right now that Tesla is going to go to $500. So this is not what's happening right now. We are pulling back. We have gone low quite fast. We started to stabilize not too long ago. We have identified this. This is a congestion zone. We were going sideways between 217.65 and 252.14. We were going sideways. Boom. Now, this congestion zone has been broken. We have closed above. So this is one criteria for our buy signals to get outside of a horizontal resistance. The horizontal resistance was right here. It was resisting the price to go up. Boom, we have broken it. So this is one criteria that we have. A second criteria is to get outside of a downward diagonal resistance, which we succeeded to do. And the third criteria, which is not met. The first two are met. The third one is not met. The third one is to have stochastic over 60. Stochastic is a measure of momentum. And stochastic prevents us from getting into a stock too fast. When a stock goes down like this and then goes up like this, stochastic is going to tell us, don't trust this. This is just too sudden. Stochastic likes it when things move down, stabilize, and gradually move up. So stochastic is preventing us from being zigzagged into things. So when we don't have stochastic over 60, this means that this is a little bit too zigzaggy for it. And when something is too zigzaggy, things can just reverse at any point. So right now, the zigzagginess of Tesla is still high. Time does not respect what is accomplished without it. So basically, this is what the stochastic is all about. We closed above 252.14, and on top of it, we just broke another resistance today. So this was a very good day today. We closed above another resistance, 273.79. 273.79, we should have stopped there instead of 217.65. I don't decide this, but this is where we should have stopped because this was the bigger support resistance. This has been in play for so long, so we should have stopped there. So to me, between you and I, this is a little bit of a fluke. It should not have come down that low, but it did. So now we are back above 273.79 and we have gone back above the 21-day moving average. We started going lower than the 21-day moving average in January 27th, and now we are back above. What can happen is that when we are lower than the 21-day moving average, we tend to get away from it and get close to it, away from it, close to it, until at some point we break it and then we stay above it. This is only one candle, but now we are just right through it. So we'll see. It's not sure yet. It's not sure if we are not going to cave in or if we are going to continue above the moving average. And the 200-day moving average also, we have been under, so we should have stayed above the 200-day and 273.79, and it seems like maybe we are going to correct that little bit of a mistake. Let's take a look at the 1-hour chart to understand how some of us could get into Tesla. We saw Tesla stabilize right here. We saw Tesla stabilize under 238. 238 right here. We had an accumulation right here. Because of this accumulation, and also coinciding with this downward diagonal resistance that we crossed pretty much at the same time that we closed above 238, because of these two criteria, and the third criteria was also there, stochastic over 60, because of that, because of that, this was a buy signal on Friday. So on Friday, we had the buy signal. Some of us in our community just got in, and some of us sold because we were getting close to 252. That's perfectly fine. Some of us stayed in it. And in this case, this was better because we are continuing. But sometimes we cave into resistance and we can sell, and that's the right thing to do because we are coming back afterwards. But in this case, Tesla is too strong, so we are continuing today. But the point I'm making is that if you follow our 3 criteria method, it's pretty simple. 3 criteria method, and I do the lines for you. Boom, you would have entered Friday. You would have entered right here, and you would have been in profit if you sold, and you would still be in profit today if you did not sell. This is fantastic. So the first hour of the day, we opened at 258. We opened at 258. This was already a break of 252.14. So yes, sometimes it's better to wait for the 1 hour candle to finish to make sure that we are going to stay above 252.14. In this case, if we go on the 5-minute chart, things just got away. We opened at 258, moved down a little bit, but then we started to go higher and higher. So at that point, it was not a bad idea to buy. And then we spent some time, look at this. We spent some time at 273.79. We spent some time having a hard time staying above and then zigzagging, and now we are barely above it. It took a while, and by 2:30, we seem to stay above it, and we could not close below. And now we are moving a little bit further. So this is extremely telling. This is what happens to our lines. We put lines where we know things are going to get dicey. We put lines where there's a frontier between the buyers and sellers, and there is going to be a fight. This is where we put our lines. These lines are not random. Look at this. 273.79 has been there. That line has been there for 2 years. And it has impacted the stock price for 2 years. And this is just a really good case scenario right here. So anyway, what can you do now? What can you do now? On the daily chart, we still don't have a perfect buy signal. Yes, we have broken a few things right here. We don't have stochastic over 60, so we could be getting back down at any point in time. So if you want to chase this, it's possible to chase it and it could succeed, but be very careful. Don't chase it on the daily chart. Chase it on the 1 hour chart. Chase it on the 1 hour chart. Again, the same thing that we had here, an accumulation before a boom. We had this today, a little bit of an accumulation before a boom. So, the boom is not too far, so you can still get in, and we seem to be able to open tomorrow at 280. So yeah, you can enter at 280 and we'll see where it takes us. So this is one possibility. Another possibility is to do nothing and wait until we come back down at some point, because we are into a downward channel. And overall downward channel, we had the middle of the channel that we got outside of. So this is one buy signal. Once we get outside of this and outside of this, then this is going to be another buy signal right here. A better one, if I might say, because we are going to get stochastic over 60 at this point. What you need to understand is that because of this downward channel, this could be short-lived. So let's not mistake today's move and maybe tomorrow's move as Tesla is back. No, Tesla is not back. Tesla is not back yet. We are having a pullback. We came down a lot. Now we are pulling back. We could be pulling back until this point right here, and it will still be a decent pullback. So there is still money to be made here, but this is still a temporary move. This is a temporary move. So don't go on vacation on your trade. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. VIX is down 9%. This helped a lot. So VIX is at 17. When it's close to 20, we don't like it. When it's lower than 20, we love it. So this has fueled the move today for Tesla, that is for sure. Bonds, quite an interesting move up in the bonds. We have just broken above 4.33%. This is an event in itself. We could not break above it, so this is not super good news overall. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. Dow Jones continuing higher also, still into the downward channel, so still pulling back. We cannot conclude that this is going to last. SPX is doing a little bit better. We are just outside of our downward channel. Okay, outside of this downward channel right here. And we still have a bunch of resistance to break until we are scot-free. When we start reaching 6,000, then we can think about going higher. But here, this is just recovery mode. We can still recover. We have this downward channel right here. So we could still be caving into these right here. So this is not a complete reversal of the market. The market is not all bullish all of a sudden. Nasdaq, nice move also. This one is a little bit different. We are back into our big long-term bullish channel. We are touching the moving average. I would not get back in bullish until we break 20,525 right here. Russell also recovering, crossed the 21-day moving average where it caved into it, and now we are continuing. And if we take a look at the heat map, this is pretty much all green. There we have it. We are having a move. And we saw that move coming right here on the 1 hour chart. Even though we had the move right here, we did not believe it. We did not believe it because we had our resistance at 252.14. So we knew that it needs to break that 252.14 before we are going to believe it. And it never did. Instead, it chose to accumulate lower at 238 right here. So this became our second target to break. We had the break on Friday and boom, the rest is history. This is a good example of the power of technical analysis. When we saw the buy signal right here on Friday, we did not know how far it would go. We just knew that there was pressure and then a release. This is the only thing that we knew. And when we see that pattern, pressure, release, we know that there's an imbalance and we can join that imbalance in the same direction of the imbalance. And we are rewarded today and we might get even more rewarded tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.